Hi everyone, my name is Whitney. I'm a huge Disney fan. I'm actually a former cast member as well. I grew up going to Disney on vacations with my family, went and did the college program, worked my way up to a professional internship, and then stayed on as a retail guest service manager in Disney's Hollywood Studios, as well as All-Star Resort. I loved it. It was the best job. I actually ended up meeting my husband there. Whenever we got engaged, we decided we wanted to have our family be close to our family. So we decided to go back to my hometown of Conway, Arkansas. Although we do miss it very much, we still go there on regular vacations and we love it. We're actually annual pass holders as well. We have two kids now, Ivy, who is 4, and Jameson, who is 2, and they're huge Disney fans as well. So, I decided to do a Disney vlog. Yes, there's lots of vloggers out there, and I want it to be for the everyday Disney fan. But I also want it to be for the mom and dads out there who are planning their Disney vacation. Whether it's their first trip or their 10th trip to Disney World with their kids, I want to give you all the tips and tricks. I'm going to give food reviews from the good things that you foodies will love, as well as kid-friendly options. I know one of my kids is a picky eater, so I want to be able to tell you from their perspective what they approve of. Also talk about kid-approved activities, fun things to venture out and look for, and then how little things like rider switch works. I've met so many people who come to me asking me for tips on their Disney World vacation, and they've never heard of rider switch, which rider switch is where one parent can go through the line, and then whenever it's the next parent's turn, instead of having to wait through the standby line again, they get to go through the fast pass return, so they don't have to wait for the full queue. It's a great little trick for those parents who have to wait with a child while one goes on the ride. I plan on giving you lots of tips and tricks like that. I also know that right now is kind of a crazy time in the world with the whole pandemic. Disney World is actually currently closed still, though they did just announce that they're planning on reopening on July 11th, though that's not going to be the whole Walt Disney World. That will be just Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. And then on July 15th, Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot will open. There's going to be a lot of things that are different now. Masks will be required. Even though it is the middle of July in Florida heat, all guests ages 2 and up must wear a mask. There will be no character meet and greets and no fireworks or parades. The reason that they are eliminating those fireworks and parades is because a lot of people gather together in that area, so it's impossible to socially distance. And then for the character meet and greets, the reason why they're doing away with those right at the moment is because, you know, person A goes up and hugs Mickey Mouse, they might have COVID. And not only is Mickey in danger, but person B who comes up right after person A and gives Mickey a hug, they've just touched. So that's why they're having to unfortunately postpone character meet and greets right now. Even though they are postponing the actual meet and greet where you can go up and take a picture and give a hug, they are still going to be characters who are walking around, and so you can wave to them from far away. We just can't go up to them at this time. Also, one of the changes for the unforeseen future is there will be park reservations required. This is because they were going to have limited capacity in the parks. That means normally parks operate at 50 to 75% capacity on the normal average day, which you may not think it because you might think it's at 100%. The only time the Disney World ever sees 100% is maybe on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, and that's whenever people are shoulder to shoulder. So the average day throughout the year is anywhere from 50 to 75% capacity. And right now, it's only going to probably be about 30% capacity. So they're going to really lower the amount of people who are allowed in the park. So they will be introducing a park reservation system. This means that you have to reserve your spot to go to the park. You can't just walk up to the park, whether you have an annual pass or a ticket. It doesn't guarantee you entry right now. You have to have a reservation. They haven't released the full details to that yet on how that will work, though we do know that those with resort reservations will have priority to getting a park reservation, and that means a Disney resort. Unfortunately, if you are staying off property, you don't get that priority. So that's something to consider if you plan on making a Disney vacation anytime soon. You should spring for a Disney resort. So that way you have that pretty much almost guarantee of being able to get in, because you would hate to go down there and not get in. We are actually planning on going on July 11th for the grand opening. So we are going to be staying at a Disney resort. We don't know how that park reservation system will work yet, but I will be sure to let everyone know how it works so that way you can be prepared. I'll also be able to tell you what it's like right now, going with your family, going by yourself, going with small children, and if it's worth continuing to go right now, or if it's better just to wait until things get a little bit better. So we are looking forward to it. That'll be right around my daughter's birthday, so she'll be celebrating her birthday down there. And it's a surprise. She doesn't know yet. But hopefully, I think that we can still have a great time. I'll be sure to let everyone know on more details as we learn them. But that's it for now. And I look forward to sharing all my tips and tricks and food reviews and all kinds of fun things and share our vacation with you. Thanks.